Kala lalwa wadla Yahweh Shem Yoshai Bashem Kwakudash. Double honors to the elders of Gms.S.O.T.E rule well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatazak from Trinidad with a video once again. You know, yeah. So the thing about it is what we're striving for is the kingdom. You know, and no reward comes without sacrifice. You know what I mean? So it are things we are to sacrifice and things we for this reward. You know? So you're going to 2nd Ezra 7 verses from verse 6. It say, there is also another thing, a city built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only part between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If the city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. You know? So this is what we just come out and do this for. You understand? Now we go have men who go hear about the kingdom, or for instance, imagine it, see the kingdom when we preaching to them, you know what I mean? When we giving them the truth, when we bringing the word to them. You know, when we supping with them, they might say, well, you know, thing here by XYZ, yeah, that sound good. You know, on the left hand and the right hand is the fire and the water set up for them to fall, for the Most High to sift them out, you understand? Because through the furnace of affliction, we will be refined. But then they will fall, they will look in the water and see what they want, they go fall off, they go dive in, same way with the fire. You know, they wouldn't be able to walk that narrow path. They have no ability to be single-minded, you know. They go see. It have a scripture in John we say, for light come into the world, but men prefer darkness rather than light. Therefore this is the condemnation. For light come in the world, but men prefer darkness rather than light, and that is basically what it is. But we bring in the light to them. We are the Illuminati, we are the light bearers. You understand? We are the Luciferians. We bring in that light to them. But men rather darkness than this light. You know? The John 12 and 35. It said, then Yahushua said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. You understand? For yet this little time they had the light with them, and they take it for granted. You understand? Men that fall off, they had the light with them for a little time, but they took it for granted. You understand? A man who walk in darkness don't see nothing, so he don't know where he going, he don't know if he falling in the water or he fire, he don't know if he walking straight. You understand? You go need that light to walk through that narrow path to walk into the kingdom. You understand? But men don't see it like that. You understand? Our brother, you know, did that video, I don't know if it's today, well, I believe it's today. Yeah, today he put up a video, he sent it in the group chat, whatever the case may be, and it was a beautiful video. You understand? I was talking about the crashing, how they slowly crashing, you know what I mean, the monetary system that we're using right now to implement a digitalized monetary system. He was reading an article, he say from in China, it have over a month now, 1 million people couldn't withdraw anything from the ATM, you know. You see, I didn't even know that in Australia I had no ATMs. He brought out in the video, understand, which I find was good, because I would have not known that. You understand? This brother keeping track of the monetary situation, as we know it's going to crash. They're slowly implementing things for it to crash, such as, like locally here, the so-called scam that the Prime Minister say the country was going to receive a grant from the Bill Gates Foundation. You understand? And he come out and says a scam, and probably a month ago, one of the biggest food chains in the country had somebody hacked them apparently, so it had issues with the with the links and whatnot, and you know what I mean, all these card banking with your card and things, so you have to pay straight cash. You know, so they go use all these as excuses to bring into the M.O.T.E, and if you're not walking in that light, if you don't have that light with you, you understand? If you're not in the spirit, if you can't walk in the spirit, you understand? Then yo, this your appetite, your fleshly appetites go consume you, and it'll give in to that charagma, you know. When you go to Galatians 5:16. Thus I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Look at that. Look at that. You understand? Walk in the spirit, and you wouldn't fulfill the lust of the flesh. You understand? But when you're not single-minded, you understand? When you're filthy, you understand? As the name of this video say, let him that is filthy be filthy still. Because why? The reason I name it that is because everything was predestined from before the foundations of heaven and earth. You understand? Everything was predestined. So let me get that scripture. Let me get that scripture. I want to paraphrase it, but I don't want to butcher it. Right? I really don't want to butcher that scripture, so I care for this impromptu scripture search. I know it's in Romans. It's supposed to be in Romans. What's going on here? I want to get that scripture. You know what, Salakia. I want to get that scripture off screen or something and get it back to my remembrance. Yeah, so in Galatians 5:16 it say, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Why? Because when you constantly have your flesh, understand, conquering, you're giving into that fleshly lust. Yo, when things get hard, when as the brother said in the video, when they bring in all these laws and they do all these things to implement the M.O.T.E, you understand? You wouldn't be able to put your flesh to rest. You wouldn't be able to let your spirit lead. You know? Look, we have monkeypox on the outbreak already. So when it do reach our isles, our shores, understand, they already want to get the jab for the monkeypox. So they already looking to, you know, stock it up in the country, so when the time come, they could just start to roll it out. If you should hear that down in the news, they sounding real militant about it. also. You know what I'm saying? So if you're living by flesh, you understand, you're walking in that darkness, yo, you go either end up in the water or the fire, but you will not end up in the city, in the field. You understand? The Most High have a way of, you know what I mean, bring any will to pass. You understand? And he could do what he please. He's the ultimate. He create life and he take it. You know what I'm saying? The 1 Corinthians 10 and 31. They say it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You understand? Which is the power of Israel, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? It's a fearful thing to fall into his hands. You understand? Being filthy, being fleshly, being carnal. Being carnal. Understand? You're going to end up falling into the hands of the Most High. Remember, the whole duty of a man is to fear God and keep the commandments. Understand? It's a real fearful and dreadful thing. To fall in the hands of the Most High. Understand? Don't let that be your portion. Walk the straight and narrow. Understand? Your body could end up like, you know what I mean? It's our precept. I forget what it is, but it's we ought to fear God rather than men. Understand? Because he killed the body and cast the soul into hell. Understand? Men can't do that. You understand? But we please us our men. You understand? Live into your fleshly lust. Gms.S.O.T.E 16 and 14. It said, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Most High, that it shall no more be said, said the Most High liveth, and brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt. Salaki, you're in the wrong chapter. No. Jeremiah 16 and 4. Right. We start from 3. For thus saith the Most High concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous death, they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as the dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and the carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. Yeah. So living after that flesh, that where that flesh go get you. And the sun go be dung upon the earth. You know? Because ain't no telling what concoction juices they mix in this next job they go on to roll out here. You know? Ain't no telling. And when you take the charagma, hey, them had the power now. Them had the power to end your life on sight, on spot. Just from a room millions of miles away, them say, you know, you come out with a barcode. So now you're going from a human being having a name, age, now it's a barcode. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, he breaking the law, kill he one time. You understand? That is how they're going to be operating in this time to come, as when they crash this financial system. You know what I mean? As the brother stated in the video. Understand? Look what they're doing in China. 1 million people couldn't withdraw money from their bank account. So people hungry, people already going, I'm already feeling the famine. You can't withdraw money from your account. Hey, how you going to eat? How you going to go to the grocery? You know? How you going to keep the lights on in your house? Children crying, it's nothing to eat. You understand? Daddy, it's no light, no TV, no internet. You know, this kind of way. That is why the scripture also says grow up the children in the way that, you know what I mean? The way that they must grow. You understand? Fearing the Lord. Understand? They put the trust in Egypt, in this system. And the system going to fail them. The system at the end of the system is going to fuck them. Plain talk bad manners. The system is going to fuck them. And we, as the hopeful elect, will have the last laugh. You know? The things they put the trust in, the things they put as the treasures will fail them. This is Ezekiel 7 and 19. Took the scripture from the brother video because I find the scripture was on point. Say, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Most High. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. You understand? Money. The love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money. You know? That is the stumbling block. Where if I don't take the MOTB, I ain't gonna work, boy. I ain't gonna use to buy no sneakers, no clothes. You understand? Or I go finish pay for my car. This and all these inconvenience, all these things become a stumbling block for you. Understand? That's why the scripture say, well, you don't have no entanglements in this life, Jed. You understand? It never say, do buy no car. Hey, do own a house, do run lights in it. It never say that. But you don't have no entanglements in this life on a spiritual level. Understand? In layman terms, don't be materialistic. These things will come and these things will go. When you understand? But the ones who can't get it, the ones who won't, the two who won't understand this. You understand? Or won't grasp that concept, yo. Sorry, be a portion. They're either going to fall in the fire or in the water. You understand? They're either going to drown or burn, but they're not going into the beautiful city. You understand? The revelation, the last precept I'm bringing out here for this video. Revelation 22 and 11. It say, and he saith, slack 11, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. You understand? So the reason I saved that precept, which is also the way I also get the title of the video from, the reason I saved that one for last, you understand, is because he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. You see the ones who faking it. Understand? I talking about brothers in the truth here now. I'm referring to brothers in the truth. Now I don't know. You understand? I personally don't know. Understand? But the most I'm going to use men as examples, men or men in high stature and all, holding a lot of rank and whatnot. You understand? The most I might use some in them to fall off, to show you how dread and dreadful he is. Remember, I read earlier, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. You understand? You never know. You never know if you're calling sure. But you know what? You have to keep that hope and that faith. Do your works. You understand? Do it. Do your videos. Do what the elders say to do. You understand? The brothers who not say, hey, they will be plucked out. They will be sifted away. That is why I keep that scripture for last, because it's a whole more weight on this video than the rest. The ones who materialistic, you understand? Who are the flesh and control of the spirit, when it's supposed to be the other way around. You understand? Given into the fleshly lust, given over to the appetites. You know? Everything will be revealed in time. You understand? That way it say. So he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. You understand? What fellowship at the temple of power, you understand, with Baal. You know? And with that, I want to say, Kal Lal Wahawad La Yahawa, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Ukakudash. I will honor to the elders that rule well. Peace and salutations to the Arkham and the folk on the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manat Zach from Trinidad, saying Shalom.